Did you know the ball you use can completely change your speed, spin and control in pickleball? Today, we're breaking down the best pickleball balls that keep rallies smooth and consistent. Welcome to the channel, friends. All links are in the description. Grab yours and feel the improvement from the very first serve. The number 5 product on our list is Core Pickleball Balls. Most players don't realize how much their game is affected by the ball itself until they finally hit one that feels solid, balanced, and built to keep up with real competition. That's exactly where this set changes everything. From the first rally, there's a noticeable difference in the sound, the bounce, and the way the ball travels through the air. The weight feels intentional, giving each shot a straighter, cleaner path, especially during outdoor play when wind usually ruins consistency. The seamless design brings a sense of relief for players tired of cracks, wobbling flight, or weak bounces that throw off their timing. Compared to lighter, softer balls that deform quickly, this one holds its shape even during long, heated games, making every rally feel more predictable and controlled. The vibrancy of the color makes it incredibly easy to track, even in harsh sunlight or under fading evening light, which is a real advantage for players who hate losing sight of the ball mid-lap. What impressed me most is the consistent bounce. It gives you a grounded confidence with every strike, allowing you to trust your setup, your footwork, and your aim without second-guessing how the ball will behave. It's the kind of dependable performance that makes a long match feel smoother and more enjoyable. Now, it's not perfect. The heavier feel may take a little adjustment for beginners used to softer, slower balls, and players who prefer indoor play might want something slightly lighter. But for outdoor athletes, improving competitors, and players who want durability and precision wrapped into one solid design, this ball set delivers undeniable value. It enhances control, reduces frustration, and elevates your overall gameplay experience in a way that feels smart, reliable, and competition-ready. At number 4 is GoSports Pickleball Balls. Most players don't realize how much the right ball can elevate their entire game until they finally experience one that feels solid, balanced, and built for competitive play. That shift hits immediately here. From the very first rally, the flight path feels truer, the bounce feels cleaner, and the overall pace of the game feels more controlled. The seamless one-piece construction gives each hit a confidence-boosting stability, something you instantly notice when you start ripping drives or dropping precise dinks near the kitchen. Unlike cheaper balls that wobble mid-air or dent after a few plays, this one holds its shape and energy even during long outdoor sessions. The weight feels purposeful, not too light, not too heavy, making baseline shots more predictable and volleys more responsive. What really stands out is the consistency of the bounce. It removes that hesitation players often feel when using lower quality balls, where every rally feels like guesswork. Here, you can trust your timing, your footwork, and your paddle angle with far more certainty, and that sense of control genuinely changes how you approach the point. The high visibility color is another underrated advantage, making tracking easier in harsh sunlight or fast rallies, something beginners and competitive players both benefit from. Now, a couple of things to note. Advanced players who like ultra-fast, super hard tournament balls might find these slightly softer than premium pro-level options. And indoor players might prefer a lighter variant for softer surfaces. But for outdoor athletes, training sessions, local tournaments, and regular weekend matches, this set delivers reliable performance without the inflated price tag. It's durable, consistent, and designed to give you a smoother, more confident experience every time you step onto the court. The third one on our list is Onix Pickleball Balls. Most players don't realize how much the ball shapes their entire game, timing, confidence, control, until they finally hit something that feels tuned for real precision. That's exactly the shift you feel the moment these hit your paddle. There's a smooth, crisp contact that instantly stands out, almost like the ball responds to your intention rather than fighting against it. The precision drilled pattern brings a consistency that indoor players will appreciate right away, giving every rally a clean rhythm instead of those unpredictable skids you get from lower quality balls. The flight path feels balanced and true, which brings a sense of relief during fast exchanges where hesitation can cost you the point. Compared to softer, lightweight practice balls that deform quickly, this design stays round, stable, and dependable even during long sessions. The bounce is where they really shine. It feels authentic, controlled, and repeatable, helping you trust your footwork and paddle angle with far more confidence. That predictable bounce removes so much frustration for players trying to improve timing and positioning. The weight is light enough to reduce fatigue during long drills, yet substantial enough to maintain control and pace in competitive play. Now, it's fair to note that outdoor players might find these balls a bit too light for windy conditions, and athletes who prefer heavier outdoor-style balls may need time to adjust. But for indoor athletes, training sessions, drills, and anyone wanting a smooth, reliable experience that encourages skill growth, this set brings real value. It's consistent, durable, and designed to help you play with a sense of control and calm confidence. It elevates your practice without overwhelming you, making every rally feel more intentional and enjoyable. Our number 2 is Selkirk Sport Pickleball Balls. It's rare to find a pickleball that instantly changes the way a rally feels, but this one delivers that shift the moment it leaves your paddle. The flight is smoother, the bounce is truer, and the overall rhythm of the game becomes more controlled and intentional. That alone makes it stand out in a world where so many balls crack early, wobble mid-air, or lose shape after just a few matches. What impressed me first was the consistency. Every bounce feels predictable. And for players working on precision or timing, that brings a sense of relief you don't get with cheaper alternatives. The seamless build gives the ball an incredibly balanced feel, and the patented 38-hole design creates a cleaner, faster, more aerodynamic path through the air, especially noticeable during fast-pacing outdoor games where wind usually interferes. Compared to basic outdoor balls that dent under pressure, this one holds firm, maintaining its shape game after game. You can feel the difference in spin control too. Shots feel sharper, resets feel smoother, and volleys come off the paddle with remarkable stability. The durability is another major highlight, making it a smart choice for players tired of cycling through cracked balls every week. Now, it's fair to mention that beginners who prefer a softer, slower pace might find the speed a bit lively at first, and indoor-only players may desire something lighter for gym floors. But for competitive athletes, improving players, and anyone who wants reliable performance and long-lasting quality, this ball offers a premium experience that elevates your entire match. It's as close as you get to a ball that feels engineered for confidence, precision, and long-term value. An undeniable upgrade for anyone serious about their game. Now, moving to the last one is Franklin Sports Pickleball Balls. It's amazing how much confidence you gain on the court the moment you play with a ball that feels stable, balanced, and built for real competition. And that's exactly the experience this set delivers. From the very first hit, the flight feels cleaner and more controlled. Almost like the ball is following the path you imagined instead of wobbling unpredictably. The machine-drilled 40-hole pattern brings a consistency you instantly notice in both speed and spin, something that makes every rally feel intentional and smooth. For players tired of balls cracking after a few hard smashes, the seamless one-piece construction is a refreshing relief. It holds shape beautifully, even after hours of outdoor play in hot or windy conditions. Compared to cheaper options that dent or soften quickly, this one keeps its firmness, giving your shots a dependable bounce that helps with timing and accuracy. The bounce itself is impressively consistent, which is a huge advantage for players practicing resets or dialing in precise dinks. The neon visibility makes tracking easier too, especially during fast-pacing exchanges or low-light evening games. Of course, it's not without trade-offs. Beginners might find the speed a bit lively at first, and casual players may not need a bulk supply this large, but for competitive athletes, coaches, clubs, and anyone serious about improving their outdoor game, this pack delivers long-lasting value and professional-level performance. It's stable, durable, and designed to keep your gameplay sharp, and that sense of reliability is exactly what elevates your confidence every time you step onto the court. So guys, this wraps up our video on the best pickleball balls you can buy right now. I've added all the product links in the description, so make sure to check them out and grab the one that fits your style and game perfectly. If this video helped you in any way, don't forget to hit that like button. It really motivates us to keep bringing you honest, helpful gear guides. And of course, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss our upcoming reviews, comparisons, and buying tips. Your support means everything. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.